Hello out there in the ether. I am on this platform due to the fact that my voice memos are taking up way too much memory in my phone, and I need to free up that space for other things. So here I am sharing my innermost freaking thoughts with people who probably could give two shits, but hey, I can't afford a therapist, so here we are. It's been raining here for over 48 hours, and while everybody usually prays for sun, I used to live in Washington State, and I love the rain. It's sort of synonymous with my mood. I'm not saying that I'm chronically depressed, but I mean, I live paycheck to paycheck, and I live in America where getting ahead is stepping on other people. So, I don't know. I don't see it as a win. And being of the female persuasion, it's not like the conversation that we're having is the same as everybody else's. You know, there are cannons leveled at us, our gender, from every other direction. I mean, we're actually having conversations about man versus bear. That's a little disheartening. And it's not really a gender war, gentlemen, if we aren't coming to the battlefield with the same ammunition. Women don't really have a leg to stand on. You know, politically, physically. All we want to do is be heard. We want you to know that we matter. That we're part of this conversation, because without us, you'd be kind of screwed. And yeah, I'm sure the 4B movement is pissing a lot of you off. I really could give a shit. I mean, celibacy is something that I think more women should practice, not only because we don't have body autonomy, but because we need to be more selective. I mean, there are guys out there who just don't give a shit. So why are we putting our all into these relationships when there's no point? We need to focus where the focus is needed, and that's on ourselves. We all do the same things that men do, plus raise children, some of us, not all of us. And here we are making less money and being saddled with the responsibility of explaining ourselves to everyone all the time, regardless of our status. I mean, look at Taylor Swift. I mean, how often does she have to defend herself just for making a facial expression? I mean, come on. Anyway. All I know is I would rather level that cannon at the 1%. You know, the people sitting pretty at the top of the mountain with all that money, when literally there are some of those people with billions of dollars, and just 1 billion of those dollars split amongst Americans, $500,000 each, wouldn't even put a dent in their bank account, and they could write it off on their taxes like they do every other charitable thing that they supposedly do. And we would absolutely change the face of America, just from everybody getting just a little bit of help. And I'm sure they're sitting there saying, oh, but they got those lovely stimulus checks. That's not, half of those checks couldn't pay one person's rent and their car payment and their bills. It wasn't enough. And if you had a job and you got a stimulus check, well, that was just like, put it away for a rainy day, because who knows what's going to happen. You know what I mean? But now here we are, getting taxed and fined and all these fees. It's like they're trying to make up for the stimulus check. Like it wasn't just a gift to us in time of need. No, we have to pay it back. They'll get it out of us one way or another. And I just find it odd that nobody seems to care that there are people out there with more than enough. They're going to die with that money in their bank accounts. And everybody's focused on whether men and women can live together in harmony as equals. I find that very, very odd, because here we are, all of us, living paycheck to paycheck and having this conversation that has nothing to do with anything. And the economy is sucking us all dry. And we're fighting about bears and men. It's odd. Anyway, that's what's in my head today. I'm not saying that it matters or that it should matter to you, but that's what I'm here for. And if you're here for it and you understand, or this resonates with you, I appreciate you, and I will be back again another day, who knows, to talk about whatever else is giving me a hard time and making my mind go a mile a minute, because that's what it does. I just think about inane things that keep me up at night. So, thanks for listening.